Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is me without makeup, which doesn't usually happen on this channel, but today is I am struggling with a little bit of a cold, and yeah, I didn't put makeup on today, and so this is what you get. But I wanted to really come on and thank you guys for the amazing response to my anxiety store video. Overwhelmingly, it was so positive, and I responded to every single person who has commented on that video, sharing their stories and their struggles. It's so brave of you. I love that you feel like you can do that here, and it just really inspired me to want to give you guys something else to watch. And I know I mentioned my Decluttering My Life video, and that's what I wanted to talk about today, and then I thought I would show you kind of what I've done so far, talk a little about it, and then give you a tour of the office, and then I'll give you a tour of my new fitness studio and my meditation space, and then my other closet, which is my only closet now, which is very exciting. So I have not read, I know that there are a couple books that people read for like organizing their life and decluttering and things like that. I think there's one called like Organize Your Life or The Art of Tidying Up, maybe is what it's called. If you guys have a good organizational decluttering type book that you've read that you really like, please put your suggestions in the comments below. I've honestly never read one, and the reason why is because literally my life was so bogged down with stuff, like clutter everywhere and just so much stuff, that looking at those books would legitimately stress me out because I knew that it wasn't possible for me to do that. That's how I felt. And about probably 3 weeks ago, right after everything happened and I felt like I really hit rock bottom with my anxiety and needed a change, I got this overwhelming urge to just purge everything I didn't like. I would go into my closet, and this has been like for years, I'd go to my closet and hate at least half of what I have and legitimately not know why I have it. Like I'd pull out something, or I would never know what to wear, and I just didn't like that. I didn't want to be that person anymore. And so one Sunday I spent 6 hours going through my 3 closets. I got 9 bags of stuff to donate, and Tim and I we donated that. We decluttered kind of the living room, and we still have a couple wedding things that we need to put in bins and in storage, so that we want to keep, you know, we don't want to like throw that stuff away, but we don't have any space for it, and right now it's kind of like cluttering up a corner of the kitchen that's like bothering me, so I want to do that. But I really, first of all, I like kind of redid this office space and my curtains and my rug and things like that a few months ago, but I just really decluttered it, and I took a trash bag in here today, and everything that was not makeup, which you'll see when I tour it, you guys are going to get like a vanity tour, and you'll get to see it when I declutter my collection, which will be coming up. That's like the next thing I really want to declutter, and I'm hoping to do it this week. But anyway, I just decluttered a lot of this stuff. I just organized the stuff I didn't want, I got rid of, put in the donation box, and yeah, I will say that the night that I decluttered my closets, that was like the most decluttering I've ever done at one time, and I physically felt lighter. I felt a weight lift off of me, and then I was like hyper emotional the next day. Like really, I really felt a shift in my brain and my body and just the way that I felt, and knowing that like my closet is full of clothes that like bring me joy and bring me happiness. I just loved, and that's basically what I did with my closet decluttering. Is there are a lot of different methods, you guys, to declutter in your closet. You could Google it and read for days about the different methods that people use. Basically, I did it like pretty simply. If I hadn't worn it in the last year or during the season, it automatically went. And then I looked at everything again, and I decided, or that piece of clothing again, and I decided, does this make me happy? You know, does this bring me joy? Do I like this piece? And if it didn't, it went in the donation pile. And I threw away a lot of clothes that not threw away, but donated. They all went to Goodwill. But I donated a lot of things that were like expensive that I had kept onto, and I know you can consign and things like that. I always go the donation route, just so you know. But anyway, I got rid of a lot of like expensive things I held on to because they were expensive. I got rid of stuff that I kept on to because like I felt like I had to, because it was a gift from somebody and I didn't, but I never wore it and I didn't like it. I got rid of a lot of stuff. and felt so good. And this just like decluttering my life. I'm really like working on every section of the house. Really want this house to be full of stuff that we love. And like I said in my anxiety story video, I want to live kind of an Abby version of minimalist, which is not minimalist because I have a lot of stuff. I'm not going to get rid of all of my stuff. But I want to be very mindful of the purchases that I make and of what I keep and what I get rid of and, you know, what stays, like in my makeup collection, for instance, which we're going to do very soon. Yeah, so that's kind of the intro to my decluttering my life video. I want to give you guys a tour of the spaces that I have already decluttered, see what they look like now. I really want everything to be pretty clutter-free on the surfaces. I want everything to be more organized, and just, I think decluttering is a very freeing thing. So if you're feeling way down, if it overwhelms you to think about decluttering, you probably need to the most, and I really needed to, and I put it off for so long, and I feel so different with it and so good, and I love that a lot of the things bring me joy and happiness, and it is just another thing that can just kind of level you up a little bit and just move you along in the process to like dwelling in joy and finding peace. And I think part of that is like making peace with areas of your life that you need to clean up. And for me, it was physical junk that I had, like clothes that I'd had for 6 years that I never wore, and I just needed to clear that out because it was taking up so much space in my brain that I didn't even know, and just baggage. It was just a lot of baggage. So it's very freeing. Obviously donating feels really good. It made me feel really happy to give all that stuff away, and I don't miss any of it. So I would highly recommend decluttering whatever you feel like in your life needs to be cleaned up. And that can be kind of emotional baggage that, you know, I work through with my therapist and kind of myself in my meditations and things like that. But then also it can be physical things that you need to clean up, you know, or it can be with a lot of different things. Maybe it's in your relationship that you need to take a hard look at and see if you have relationships that are bringing a lot of negative energy and things. So this just doesn't mean physical stuff, but for the sake of this video, we are talking about physical decluttering that has made a big mental impact on me. So I hope that this has, this intro has helped you guys understand why I decluttered and why I think it's important, and I'm a big advocate for it now. And then let's go ahead and take a tour of all these fun spaces. So let's go get into it. Okay, so I switched over to my vlog camera because it does a little bit better in low lighting, and then it autofocuses while I record, and my DSLR doesn't do that because it's a little bit older. But this is my office, and I know that you guys have kind of seen this in background of videos, but I thought I'd give you a full tour and kind of tell you guys how I decluttered it. So over there is obviously, this is my vanity, and this is my makeup collection. It is a hot mess. You guys are going to see a full makeup collection declutter, and we're going to do a vanity tour separate. That's going to be coming for you guys, so I've kept that kind of a mess because I didn't want to organize it all. I'm going to just do it in a little bit. But anyway, that is kind of the setup. Over here is an extra desk. This is where Renee works when she comes, and then this is where I'll take photos, or I can come and sit here to do work that's not on the computer. Then we have my desk. So I have my light set up all the time. It makes it really easy to film, and it's right in front of a window, so I also get the natural light, which I love. And then I have my DSLR camera here, and then I have my monitor, my MacBook, and then my Google Chrome. So I have 3 screens usually when I work. I have my planner over there with a couple of books, and then here I always put my notebook and the book I'm reading, and then my ideas notebook, and I've got my tea today because I've got a really bad sore throat, hence the tissues over there. And then more of my makeup collection over here because it just takes over the room. This might be moved back to this desk, but I don't know. I kind of like having it there because I usually reach towards this way when I do my makeup, not towards that way. So I don't mind it there. So anyway, that is the setup. And then over here I have my little tower, which keeps kind of stuff organized. It's stationery on the bottom, and then it's notebooks, extra notebooks, things like that that are like pads of paper. Then things that I need to get to, like mail, and then my speaker, and then I keep all my cords and extra SD cards in here. So headphones for my phone and for my computer, charging cable, and then my camera, cords that plug into my camera and my computer. Keep all my journals here. I'm a journal-aholic. Yes, I am. Then I have all my makeup books and then all my personal development self-help books. In the black drawers are all my office supplies, and then I have body products, hair products, nail polish, and then camera equipment, and down there is just extra storage for laptops and things and stuff I kind of need to reach for. And then up here are things that inspire me. I love this shelf so much. It makes me so happy. It's a picture of my dad and I at my wedding, of him dipping me. Can you guys see? It's so cute. And then I'm addicted to wintergreen lifesavers, so I have a big, one of our Kate Spade bases that we got from our wedding. I use for this right now because we have a couple and I just thought it was really pretty. My 3S fitters made me this wedding book and sent the nicest messages in it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Then I have a couple of these. My mom and I made these for the welcome party, and they were just kind of around these pictures of Tim and I when we got engaged. And then this is one of us. And then these are the Manolo Blahnik blue shoes that I wore for my wedding, and my mom found this pillow for me and got it for me for Christmas, and it is like treasured. I love it so much, and so I keep that up there. It just displays, and I've got little photos in the love candle thing. So this is my office. I'll show you this closet. This is the one I cleared out. It now is home to my fancier purses, my high-end bags, and then also makeup storage that I need to put away, and it's got my filing cabinet in it. So then my professional makeup train case is what's in there. So that's what's in this closet, you guys. This was full of clothes, like clothes on the floor, bags, clothes everywhere, and that filing cabinet was out here, so I changed that. So that is the office, guys. Okay, now we're looking at my closet, and I know it looks kind of maybe like overwhelming to some of you. I've got a stool here, guys, because legitimately I need it to get to the top shelf. I've pulled a few things out that aren't maybe folded as well anymore. Just ignore that. But generally, this is organized into a system that I know. So back there, I have my printed shorts right here, and then I have my solid shorts, workout shorts, then I have printed and bright workout pants, more neutral workout pants, whites and grays tops, black tops, and then bright printed tops, and then back there are just a couple of scarves. Up top is like jeans, jean shorts, some t-shirts, leggings, 3 things of hoodies over there. The jean shorts are in the middle, and then I have my jeans all right here. I have all my summery clothes. All my winter clothes are actually in the back of that, which so impressed me. I put my jackets and sweaters on this side, and then I also have a dresser that has a little bit more of it, but this is my one closet now. Everything that I love fits in this closet with the exception of a couple of drawers in my dresser, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. So that's, look, I know it's not like the prettiest, most amazing walk-in closet ever, but I don't care. It's my closet and I love it. Okay, now on to maybe my favorite part in the house. Now, I don't know, I love my office a lot, but this is my new fitness studio. I'm so obsessed with this room now. Take a quick glance around. This mirror is going to be moved, but I'm not quite sure where it's going to go. So anyway, we'll start over here. I have my weights and my stability ball, my Papasan chair here that Toby likes to lay in while he watches me sleep, while he watches me work out. He likes to sleep there. I have some books, some crystals here, a couple cute signs and some plants. This, good things are going to happen. And then just some cute stuff down here. This is the studio where I do all my live workouts with my clients. And so I like it to be a really cute little background. And Renee and I redid all of this last week. Oh, hi, little Tobes. For those of you who don't know, Renee is my community manager, and she works out of Chicago, and she comes here once a month to hang out with me and help me out. So, yeah, this is my new fitness studio. I've got some weights right here, a little space heater. I've got my bench, and then over here is my meditation space, which is so coveted to me. This is where I meditate. I love it. I had this in the bedroom, and I set it up down here in my studio because it just feels really at home to me down here. I have some candles up there. I've got my bliss board, which I can tell you guys like how I made and more about, but it's things that make me happy and joyful. And then my big selfie mirror, and this is my new cute background, whoa, as I fall over, for all my selfies that I take. So I moved this was in the office, and I moved it down here, which I really, really like. So this is my little space, and if you guys want me to talk more about my meditation space and how to create your own and your altar and things like that, definitely let me know. But that is my space. I have lights over there, and then that's my exercise bike that I use every single morning. And then over here I have my other light. So that's a look at everything, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, and you are excited about seeing the Decluttering my makeup collection series, give this video a thumbs up. I love you, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.